You can go anywhere. Another timeline. Another universe. So why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
Want some help?
Oh. You are?
Yeah. I'm Batman.
All right, we are here going to see The Flash.
That's it, The Flash.
Lots of things that we're expecting for Flash.
Hey, before and after the movie, The Flash, we're ready to make that dash.
All right, let's go with you.
Alright, so I've been waiting a long time for this movie, right? Especially since we got the one and only Michael Keaton returning as Batman. You know, I bet a lot of people are going to be coming up in here just to see that movie, just to see him. Remember, he embodied the Batman role, alright? All him. It's really going to touch definitely on the DC multiverse, you know, DCE multiverse, because of the Flash's speed and connection to the Speed Force, you know, with him reversing back time, messing with time and everything. I'm also excited because we're now going to get General Zod back. The General's coming back in the house. So, and I know you guys saw the trailer on that, so I'm really excited for this movie.
All right, Scoop, what do you got?
Listen, I'm just ready for a great time. I haven't watched anything to go ahead and kind of lead to this for the most part outside of what's been shown as far as the preview. So I am super, and I mean super duper excited. Once again, people can't get enough of Michael Keaton reprising Batman. We're going to go ahead and see the Flash make that dash. Of course, we're going to go ahead, like he said, see Zod. There's a host of other things that I'm sure that haven't been given away just yet that we're excited to go ahead and see. I'm looking forward to this. I think, my humble opinion, I'm hoping that DC takes this nice little plateau for the go before we get over with the James Gunn universe. So until then, I'm looking forward for a wonderful time with my friends to the end, popcorn in hand. A cherry Coke is no joke, and no ice. We got the price.
All right, there we go. You're here for these guys. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to it because I want to see Supergirl, Michael Keaton. A couple of things that I'm concerned about because the Flash TV series, I wasn't a big fan of him going back. The multiverse, these guys understand it. I don't. You know, it's kind of like I said before. It's like when there's a comic book, one comic book, not 8 different versions of the comic book. So I'm just going in with an open mind. These guys have not seen any of the, I should say, the things said about Flash. I have. Right. So I'm going to reserve those till a little bit later. But for right now, I'm looking forward to the film. I think it's going to look good. It's going to be interesting. So that's about it for right now.
That's
so
right.
We are going to see you before
and after the movie.
Lost both parents in one day.
Barry! Call 911 now!
I went back in time to save my parents.
But instead, I completely broke the universe.
Do you know what this symbol stands for?
Means hope, right?
I will help you fight Zod.
All right, we are back after the movie, seeing The Flash.
After the movie, that's right.
Seeing The Flash. I'm going to go last, and we have a guest with us tonight. Today, we're going to talk about that because there are a lot of things going on, and I don't think that this film is getting its due. I mean, there's been a lot of the drop of the box office, and we're kind of thinking after seeing it, maybe that's a wrong thing people are missing out. So we're going to go with Little Scoot first, and Little Scoot thoughts.
So my thoughts on the movie. The movie's very funny. We can all agree on that.
Yes.
The movie's very entertaining, and again, it's just one of those movies, you know, like you can't say much and like not give away, you know what I'm saying? And you know, with like not just Marvel's heading into that multiversal step, but DC we see is also heading into that multiversal step. What I'm trying to say is that, you know, like the movie kind of, you know, explains the fabric of the multiverse, what you can change, what changes here and there from the past to the future. So that's just saying all that just without giving it away. And I was very excited to see General Zod in action, very excited to see Michael Keaton as Batman in action, probably the best part of the movie, so I'll leave it at that.
Okay. All right, Scoot, you want to go ahead?
Hey, all I gotta say is fun. If I didn't say it, fun. So, and not to be on the run. Look, I got my flash going. Look, oh, I'm back. Anyway, but definitely fun. You need to hop in. You need to go see this film. Phenomenal. Definitely does open up some doors and some other segues and everything. Of course, we do know with everything going on with James Gunn going into that. So it does kind of make it a nice little segue if they're going to go ahead and look at that with the whole multiverse going on. Get a good taste of some older characters, get introduced to some new characters. It happens through this film. You get a chance, I mean, your mind is, to a certain extent, kind of done in a 360, but it's done in a way that I could say that's mentally digestible, where you're not like, man, where did this go? Where did that go? Where did that come from? But it's awesome. It's also going to be kind of a reunion film. You go ahead and see that happen. You know, we do love those reunion films where you do have certain characters from the past that come up in the future, and some of them you'll see possibly in the present without giving stuff away. But great job. Ezra Miller did a good job. I mean, Michael Keaton, of course. I mean, just him playing Batman stole the show. Just stole the show, excuse me. With him just coming in and saying, I'm Batman. I mean, that just took it to another level. I mean, that was awesome right there. I may pronounce her name wrong, but Sasha Calle, she did an amazing job as far as playing her role as far as Supergirl within the movie too as well. But you get a chance to see those old characters, new characters. You get to see a new spin on some things too as well. They did a great job. I personally believe that they put enough of that supporting cast that a character like the Flash would need to kind of give it that nice little push. So if you haven't seen the film, you need to go out there and see it immediately. Definitely is a fun film, emotional film. It will have you laughing. I will say that much. It will have you laughing. So whoever went ahead and put in some of that comedy in the movie, I will say, like Siskel and Ebert, 2 thumbs up.
Okay. All right, my take on it, because I was kind of concerned that it was going to be a little bit with the Flash TV series. You got that going on, but they used a lot of things like Danny Elfman's thing with Batman. I thought that all the effects and everything along that line with Batman kind of brought that in there. I don't really think that it should have been really called The Flash. I think it should have been called The Flash and Friends. But not Super Friends or anything like that.
Right.
I was impressed by Ron Livingston and the lady who played the mother. I don't know her name, but I believe she was in a film way back when called Yo Tambien. She's great. So that it had a little bit of I don't know, a Hispanic flair to it. And I think when you're looking at Iris, I thought the actress, I've seen her in a film called Dope. She's amazing, and hopefully would see her back. I'm not sure if the film is going to get a sequel and what he could do in the sequel.
Right.
That's the only thing about it. There was some controversy with the actor. Don't know if that played out or if that kind of negative thing, but I don't think the negativity or anything. I think it's the storyline. If you enjoy something that is emotional, funny, and has a good story, the effects were really, really good. They had to be, because we had to wait a long time before we got to the end. Yes. We want you to also just know to stay to the end.
Absolutely.
You stay there until there, as we always say, the cleanup people are there, the lights are on. So you want to do that. But it was, for me, it was a good experience. I tried to not, these guys didn't see any of the reviews. I saw a couple, so I was a little concerned. So that kind of thing.
Right.
We're going to bring in somebody who is actually in the theater.
Right. We got a guest speaker now.
Come on in here, Luke.
Here he comes. Look at that, Luke. Master Skywalker is here right now, the Grand Master himself.
Come on up just a little bit. All right, we're glad he's kind of new to our podcast, just found out about it. But give your thoughts about Flash.
I thought it was wonderful. It was a very good cultivation of, I think, a lot of hard work that paid off. You're going to see things that you wouldn't believe. And if you didn't see it yourself, like I said, people would tell you, you'd be like, nah, I got to get in on this. It's very nice. It's well seasoned. I think there's good callbacks. I think there's a good kind of plot segue into maybe the future of where DC could go. I think it's all done very tastefully. I don't think any of it was done bad at all. I thought it was wonderful.
No,
I thought it was wonderful.
Absolutely.
Seriously, really, really good movie. Funny as heck. Funny as heck.
But do
Seriously.
you think with like with the negativity when a film picks this up, because it can kill a film?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because they're going by the box office. It didn't do well.
Right.
You know, dropped on the box office.
Right.
But a lot of times it is like people start to find it on streaming, and when it comes to DVD and all that, and then they go, they should have saw it on the big screen.
Yep.
This is a big screen. So what do you kind of think about that?
It's a big screen experience. You need to see it, like I said, to believe it. And the best part about everything is that, you know, when you hear the critics talk, just take it with a grain of salt.
That's right.
Because they're gonna try to dump that whole canister of salt all over it, whereas the people that put the time and work into it, like I said, they've given it a good seasoning. They've seasoned it well. Heinz 57, a little bit of everything.
That's right.
For everyone. Fun, incredible, fantastic.
Absolutely, man.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
Luke. We appreciate that.
Quick
Thank you.
question, Luke.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, man, since you got that, he's got that flavor, that seasoning. We're gonna add a little bit more on there, okay?
Yeah.
A little salt, a little pepper. Now, with that being said, do you find that maybe when a film like this, let's say per se, if it doesn't get the shine that it deserves or needs to get at the box office, do you see this maybe being what we call those cult followed films maybe later on down the road? How do you think about that?
100%. It's one of those films that I think could definitely end up turning into such a cult classic, like he said. You know, you've seen it with other films in the past. People are like, oh, well, this didn't do so well. I think there was a Star Wars movie that people didn't really like. What was it? Phantom?
Solo.
Or Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it turned out to be amazing. You know,
Yes,
people
absolutely.
bought it. They went and they watched it. and Said, man, I'm sad I missed out on seeing this in the
I
big
think,
screen.
I think this is going to be the way that this is going to be.
It is,
So
for
hopefully that people, I don't know, because now they just kind of like, they put the anchor on it and it's sinking. So, so we'll
You
see
got it
about
certified right here, USDA choice. It is our choice. So you go ahead and go watch this film, go support this film, and that's about enough said on from my end.
All right,
That's
so
it.
I think that's going to be it for us. So we want to thank you very much again.
Absolutely.
Subscribing.
Yes,
And Luke?
and thank you, Luke. That's it. Check him
Thanks
out.
for
He's
having
in the
me.
building.
All right,
Thank
no
you,
problem.
brother.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you
it.
for having a good time at the movies.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
All right, we're going to see you before
And after the movie.
As if fighting crime would bring my parents back. You actually did it.
This world must die.
No matter what we do, we're not going to be able to fix this. No!
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
If you want to talk, kind of talk. Try to.
All right, I think we're going to keep it like this because Scoot's always cut out.
Yeah.
And if I'm cut out, I'm not too.
We
too-
need you in there, okay?
All right.
That's what the ladies are asking for.
They
All right?
are.
Yes, they are. I'm just saying. You know what time it is.
Yeah.
You know what time it is. They want
very
that,
true.
you know. They just don't want the player. They want the sophistication.
All right, well, let's do this thing.